So this is Dean Lister, Jiu Jitsu Stories Part 1.
Is this for Slovenia?
This is actually for everybody, you know, so, but you are the first one.
Jako dobro, moj prijatelj.
Jako dobro.
Yeah, try my terrible Slovenia, Croatia, so whatever. One of my most memorable, well actually, probably the best day of my life happened just by coincidence. And it's not to pick on anyone of either gender, male or female, but it's just an interesting reflection upon, let's say, humans, or maybe how humans think or whatever. So it was 2003. I was in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. I was in Ibirapuera, which is a region of Sao Paulo. By the way, it's not Sao Paulo, it's São Paulo. Whatever. So I get selected to be in the absolute division. So considered top 16 in the world of all weight divisions. It's the hardest tournament involving submissions in the world. It's every 2 years. There's like 5 champions every 2 years. You know, so you know, in the weight divisions. And then the absolute division, I'm in. And I asked the day before if I could be in it. They said, well, okay, you're the 4th alternate, which means 4 people have to get sick or injured or don't show up or something. So basically, I just show up like in my tight Brazilian fight shorts, which I don't usually fight in. I usually like to compete in surf trunks, like an American, you know. So I'm just wearing these Brazilian tight fight shorts just in case, because they said it's a very small chance, a 1% chance you'll be in the division tomorrow. Okay, so I'm like, well, just in case, I'll wear these Brazilian tight underwear to compete in. And I go there and I'm sitting with some girls having some açaí, which is a great Brazilian fruit. It's really awesome. And I hear Dean Lister, I hear it in Portuguese, come to the announcement booth. So I go there, they go, you know, you want in? I go, what? Yeah. Like, what happened? Oh, this guy got injured yesterday. At the night, he felt this morning his knee's bad, which was my friend Margarita, who was in my corner that same day. And this other guy, he had an MMA fight yesterday. He arrived today, his face is all jacked, he has cuts everywhere, he has stitches, he can't fight. Another guy got sick, another one just said, I don't want to do it. I'm in. I can't believe it. Wow. So I'm warming up. I have no corner man at this moment. No one. I'm by myself. All the other athletes from Russia, from Brazil, mostly Brazil, we're in Brazil. There was one other American. There were a few whatever. It's full. Top 16 guys. They're all warming up with their coaches. I have no coach, so I'm shadow boxing. What am I gonna do? Nothing. So I'm doing shadow boxing, just warming up. Boom. I'm looking, and you got to realize in Brazil, jiu-jitsu, this is on television, and man, there's some nice females in Brazil. That's all I'm gonna say. So I look up. We're in between, like in the soccer, we're in the stadium. Where in the soccer stadium, they announce that the team runs out the door, and there's a area for the team to run out, you know, from this locker room. And so there's a space, there's the bleachers where everyone can sit, and there's little spaces where people can, it's a floor, you know, the ground. So I'm in the middle looking up, and just women are looking down at all the fighters warming up. Women have the ways of getting in front, you know, so they're gonna get there, right? So there's no guys like checking us out, it's all just girls. I'm looking, damn, by myself. And one girl, I don't know her name, but this girl was so beautiful, she could have been on the cover of a magazine. And really, I swear, this girl, Brazilian girl, she goes, well, gatinho, it means like, hey, pretty boy, which I'm not used to being told that. So I speak Portuguese though. Back then, my accent was much stronger though. So I walked up to her, she goes, oi, you know, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm doing good. So she knows I'm one of the top 16 in the world. That's why I apparently, you know, she didn't talk to the guy selling ice cream or something. You know? Just, you know, and I go, in Portuguese, I go, I'm good, how are you? And she went, Você não é brasileiro? You're not a Brazilian guy, are you? I went, no. And she went, turned her back. She called me over and rejected me. This is not cool, bro, you know? What the hell is up with this shit? You know, she thought I was Brazilian. I had a tan, I was in good shape. But, you know, as Portuguese have an accent. Now even in English I have an accent speaking so many other languages. So anyways, so my first match was against a very tough match, Nate Marquardt. Yeah, I got him in a Kimura. Tough guy, very humble guy too. He was also a division below me. Continue. Next match was against the legendary Salo Ribeiro. who also, at that time was already 7-time world champion. I'm a brown belt from California, I get him in a knee lock, I'm in the quarterfinals. Now I could see people, I swear, I could see people that, like Bruce Buffer, these guys, I could see their eyes light up in excitement, like they know me, I'm just like, wow, this is really incredible, because of course Saulo Ribeiro is a great legend, and also I'm in Brazil, in his home area, not his home city, but his own home country. The next match was a very tough one against Marcio Cruz Pejipano. So Marcio Cruz at this time was heavyweight. No one could, he was like the Buchecha of that day. Absolutely. No one could beat this guy, really. No one could beat him. He was also like 7-time world champion, but absolute champion, Mundial champion. He was a heavyweight. He was bigger than me. And he was kicking my ass when the points didn't count. Like he had me in like 3 submissions, and I don't know, somehow I got out. I won. Last 10 seconds, I got his back. I got both hooks in. It's the only match I won by points, but he was not happy after I won. He wouldn't shake my hand. But now I'm in the finals. I'm in the finals on TV, and they had walkout music. Remember, Kakareko was Mortal Kombat. That was his song, and mine was Who Let the Dogs Out? Who? And I didn't ask him this, but it was funny because I'm walking out here, and I heard that, oh, yippee yo. I'm like, oh shit, that's my song, I guess. And I'm walking out, and the whole crowd's like this, Anyways, so I beat Kakareko, who was my opponent, in 2 minutes, which is pretty fast for a final in the absolutes. And this guy is also, this guy, Kakareko, he's shorter than me, but he's my same size, just real strong guy. He had the best footlocks in Brazil, the best guillotine in the world, and for sure, that same day he footlocked Jean Ribeiro. He attacked his bad leg, actually. Jean had an infection.
Oh, you fought him, right?
Well,
later.
Yeah, in the future for sure. Let's say he's a friend, but has always been like a rival, but always a friend, of me. Yeah, Janji is also incredible. He's strategic, technical, hard worker. But imagine, Kakareko is tough. He footlocked Jean Ribeiro. He guillotined Comprido, who's also the same level, in 30 seconds. He beat Fabricio Verdun 8-0. And then I had this maniac in the finals. I beat him in 2 minutes by heel hook in 50-50 position, which no one did at the time. I'm the first person to use 50-50 position. It wasn't cool, by the way. Initially, then it became a Brazilian position. It was cool. Então, para meus irmãos, meus amigos do Brasil, estão brincando assim. A metade dos meus irmãos, meus amigos, são brasileiros. Então, coração brasileiro. So I just made a joke in Portuguese. So, anyways, here's the story. So that all happened. Now, I don't know why it's a shame, because Kakareko on another day could maybe, I'm sure, beat me, I mean, I have to say that. But really, everyone's looking at the champion, So I'm getting 95% of the attention of anyone. The guy that took second is getting 5%. Really, they interview him, like some guys interviewing him, but I'm getting like interview, and there are people coming out, like, I swear, I'm not joking, I'm not Michael Jackson, but they were holding the fence up. People were trying to like touch me, like girls and stuff, and guys were just, hey bro. Guys were trying to like touch me. Girls were trying to touch me. I was like, I'm walking around, and I'm in real good shape. I'm like 27, and I remember I spent like an hour at this. They had a line. There were thousands of people there in the stadium, and the girls wanted to give me a hug and a kiss, get a picture, and the guys wanted to get a picture. And I'm there for over an hour just taking pictures, and I see this same individual. The
one that rejected you?
I see her waiting in line.
Okay.
And when she gets about 8 people down, she's like this, hi, Mermy, hi, Mermy, hi. She's like doing this. She's really beautiful. And I ignore her, And it gets time to her. She's like this. She said in Portuguese, eu sempre acreditei de você. She goes, I knew you could do it. I believe in you. Hi, I met you before, right? And she's like this. She's thinking, right, like I'm gonna be a weak guy and be like, oh no. I skipped her. So she's like this, and I went, man. So I had to do that. I had to do it. And there were so many other beautiful girls that wanted to talk to me. So
Nice.
And then I looked back at her, and she was like this, like the little puppy dog eyes. So that's still not gonna work on me. So that was one of my better stories. I just couldn't believe. I couldn't believe that I won this. That was one of my dreams of my life. was to become, world champion in grappling. So that was the best day of my life. And I don't know who that female was. I forget her name. I don't even know. I didn't ask her name. But she literally went from, oh, you're not Brazilian? Yeah, you're not even up to my standards. She called me over, which is weird. Right? We don't call someone over, then, why you call, it's messed up, right? Then I win. Now I'm fine now. Oh, now it's okay. I believed in you. Oh, I knew you were going to win. You met me before. When no one believed in you, I did, right? She was saying this to me, right? Not going to work on me. So that was my Brazilian adventure story.
Jiu-Jitsu Stories #1 with Dean
Abraço.
Lister, the boogeyman.